All right, so this is the brand new BOTE Lono. It's a kayak that has the optional pedal drive system, Apex pedal drive system. I did not get the pedal drive system. They were out at the time that I purchased this. But just want to go over, there wasn't many videos when I was doing my own research on what it looks like in person, different thoughts and opinions. I live on a small lake, just for reference. Obviously this is not a lake, this is my pool. I'll talk about that in a second, but I was looking for something that could carry me and my 2-year-old son a little bit more safe compared to some of the other boats that I own. I sold a stand-up paddle board that had no edges for this, and so far it works out exactly how I want it. I tested it out with my son in the pool just a little bit ago, and he loved the experience. The walls really sort of just kind of kept him in. It was a nice visual barrier for him, and so he sat down, and I felt safe. He felt safe, and I can't wait to try it out on the lake later today. Some things I do want to go over and point out for if anybody's interested in buying this. First off, I don't know if you can tell in my video, but when I'm online, it clearly, to me, maybe I'm wrong, it looked blue, red, and black. If you can see here, this is not blue, red, and black. This is the Miami Dolphins color scheme. This is a turquoise, that is a bright orange and black. You know, not a huge deal, but I just, you know, this is what I was expecting. So if you were expecting red, you'd be mistaken. So, and I asked a few other people, I'm like, hey, what color am I looking at here online after I got this in person? And most of them said red. So that's something to just be aware of. Some other things that I liked about it, it is very sturdy. It only took me about maybe 15 minutes to pump the whole thing up, which was not bad. You know, I'm not a small guy, but I'm not a super in shape guy, and that's, you know, it didn't wear me out. So with the pump that's included, you don't have to buy their electric pump unless you're inflating, deflating this all the time. Some other things to point out, so the valves are really easy. I do like the front, I love the handles. The one thing that I would say that I am questioning or disappointed in, you know, I've had this maybe 2 days, and I had it in here. I tested out the kayak. I didn't have the paddle that came today, so I really couldn't take it out on the water initially. So I had it 2 days ago, dropped it in here, sat in it for a little bit, got out, took this out of the pool, just put it back in to try it with the paddle for a second here. And one thing I noticed, I mean, I make the flooring here got a little dirty, you know, there's some mud on my shoes. But what I question is some of the fit and finish things. You know, if you look at the foam that's on here, it's already starting to discolor around the logo here for the Magnapod. So that was very concerning to me. Some other things, you know, I've already got some discoloration at the seam of the seat. I tried to wipe that away, it's not coming off. So that's really concerning to me. You know, the chair overall is very comfortable. Though when I sit in it, I can play around these straps. These guys sometimes come a little bit loose. And so that was a little bit concerning. Me just kind of leaning back. If I'm not in an upright position, I want to kind of be lazy and relax. Those started to pop out, which is not great. The other thing to point out is, so these are meant to be, you know, slid in. They don't click in. And they're just loose, you know. I was reading a forum saying to rub it in sand and then put it in here. That's just going to scratch it all up. But it's got places for screws, but no screws. And if I did screw it in, it would just pop the you know, inflatable. So that's not really well thought out. You know, even just some of the fit and finish. There's glue, if you can see that in the dark. Zoom in here, you know, but there's like glue just kind of showing you there. That's really sloppy. You know, just some of the seams on this. And I know it's an inflatable, it's my first one, but it just seems really kind of shoddy, some of the stuff that I'm looking at here. You know, when you're spending, if I was spending maybe, you know, sub $1,000 on this, really not a huge deal, but this is expensive. There's nothing really like it on the market. You know, this is over $1,500, $1,499 plus tax. You do get free shipping, but at that price point, this is not a cheap boat. You can get a really, really, really nice kayak for that price. Granted, that won't be, you know, an inflatable, but, you know, it just doesn't make you feel good when you spend all that money And the fit and finish is already starting to wear within 2 days. That really makes you kind of question what's the quality like, right? I mean, you can see this one's popping up compared to those, yeah. The other thing that just kind of pissed me off, kind of prompted me to start this video. I wasn't going to say much, but you know, I already have a scratch on the pole here. I didn't do that. It came that way. So again, if you're going to spend 130 bucks on a pole, you know, it's not that light. First off, guys, I know they say that it's, I believe, fiberglass. The paddles itself, they do break apart into 5 pieces, but those just feel like straight up plastic. I could be wrong, but they're not light. I've tried out some other ones, even at Dick's, some lower end ones, and they feel comfortable. We'll see how it performs on the water, but you know, overall, I think they've got something here. Obviously, I'm excited to take my son on it. It's super stable. It does a lot of what it says it's going to do, but you know, the little details when you've got a premium product like this just worry me with the longevity of it. So I'll keep you guys posted once I get it out on the lake. The other thing to kind of note is the older version had a place to put your feet. This does not. So if you do not buy the pedal drive system, they don't have any alternatives for you onto where to put your feet. And everything else is basically an add-on. I mean, the pole is 130 bucks to you know, anchor yourself into shallow land or into sand. The rudder system, you know, coming with the pedal drive system, that's another, what, $800. They have some deals every so often with 10% off, whatever. Even just to hold the fishing poles. This is a fishing kayak. It has no fishing pole holders, okay? And to make it a fishing kayak, you gotta spend another 200 bucks. Even to use a cup holder, you gotta buy their $30 cup. You can't use a Yeti, you can't use any other third-party mug. In the Magnapod, it doesn't work. I've tried it. So, but something to consider when you're buying this, you know. It definitely holds my weight. I'm about 230 pounds. My son is close to 30 pounds right now. And we were fine. I was rocking and he was having a ball. We didn't feel unstable at all. But, you know, overall, I can only give this about an 8 out of 10 so far. First initial, you know, few days. And it's not like it's been sitting in the pool either. So I took it out, just put it back in a minute ago. Just to try out the paddle. I'll be bringing it to the lake in just a little bit, but just wanted to give you guys an honest review. I did buy this boat. They did not send me this boat to review. Some of the things about this are fantastic. You'll see some other older reviews where a lot of it's the same, but with this new model, biggest thing, color and fit and finish are my 2 concerns. But other than that, it hits a home run. Definitely solid, definitely stable. I hope it holds up because this thing will be awesome if it does. So, all right, I'll come back to you with another video and another update sooner than later. Have a great day. Bye.